Bible, bro. Forget if you happen now. Madam, just imagine your husband and your lost, then come back to this letter, say fish swallow.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jenny O, and this is Jenny O Talks. I have the rare privilege of meeting Nigeria's finest comedian live in Ottawa, Canada. He's repping. So it's good to have you here on the show.
Thank you, Jenny. Thank you.
Okay, so let's talk about your view of Canadians in Canada, Nigerians in Canada, and the audience you've been receiving.
Okay, I think the Nigerian community in Canada is big. It's growing. Yesterday, we used to do tours in the UK, in America. We don't get to Canada, but right now you see that every of us that wants to do it. When I say North American tour, because we realize that we don't have an audience for it. We've been to about 7 cities. We've not had one bad show. That's tell you how big the Nigerian community is growing in Canada. I don't know if it has grown or it's still growing. If it grows beyond this, now half will remain for Nigeria. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's a welcome, and it's an amazing thing. The Nigerians in Canada, not for once have we heard any negative thing on the news to say Nigerians in Canada did this or Nigerians in Canada did that. So I think it's something to be proud about. They came here and are doing just fine.
Bro, Yoruba dey do party for me abeg. See, Yoruba man fit do party to celebrate the success of his last party.
Let's talk about you. And I watched the show. You had the basket mouth. I was glued to the TV. You've been busy.
Yes.
Tell us about some of the works you've been involved in Nigeria.
Okay, so I've been doing a lot of stuff like the LOL you talked about. It was one of the biggest projects I've done in my life. It was an Amazon Prime project. Of course, it's an international project. I've been in America for a couple of months. In the past 3 years, I live in America and Nigeria anyways. Yes. I did America, I did Nigeria, so. But right now, I'm about to, for the first time, do my headline my American shows, my shows in America. I'm doing Dallas already on October 28th. Next year, I'm going all out. I'm doing Houston. I'm doing Maryland. I'm doing. It's about time I make the noise. I'm here now, right? So, of course, we've conquered Lagos, done a hotel back to back, toured Abuja, toured everywhere. I just feel like I want to have a new challenge, right? I feel like when a fish is in the pond, after a while, you can go to find river. So I feel like we've conquered Nigeria. We'll go back to Nigeria, but I don't know if I've conquered Nigeria anyways, but I feel I just want to try something new.
I've been in America since May. No besides Japan, but they do IT. Anybody will go on here will say the IT. Or if not, they do nothing. I've been in America since May. Difference between America and Canada is not too much. Canada organized. But you just dey boring small. Now why America approve gun? America just want everywhere dey busy. So if 2 people just dey nothing happen, one just shoot, everybody go.
What's your view about a lot of Nigerians are moving from Nigeria to coming to this part of the world? How do you feel that we're doing so far? Do you think that we have a very strong ground in this part of the world? I mean, we're trying.
Oh yeah, Nigerians. Of course, if you grew up in Nigeria, where everything is done manually, everything is done on your own. If you give a person who can do something manually on their own, imagine how far they can go when you give them support. And that's why the first thing I said was to commend Nigerians since they came to Canada. I think Canada is the only place where we've never ever for once heard anything negative about Nigerians. I think every Nigerian who's come here has minded their business, joined one profession or the other. They are a big growing community right now as I speak. I visited Winnipeg like I told you, and then a Nigerian won an office in Winnipeg while the mayor was taking us on the tour, and then he said this seat is for a Nigerian. She's one of the Winnipeg. While the mayor was taking us on the tour, and then he said this seat is for a Nigerian. She's one of the councillors in this city, and that tells you the Nigerians are beginning to in Krishna. There's a Nigerian there who's one of the councillors. We visited him, so I think we're beginning to gain a lot more ground. I want to see it in Toronto. I want to see it in Calgary. I want to see it in Edmonton, everywhere.
You just say now, Baba forget Nigeria, we'll find out. I say, can I say? I ain't give am the bottle. As the officer pour am for ground, na wine. Then the officer say, do you realize just like the police officer? Then the guy say, how? He say, you said this is what I just confirm it's wine. And my guy said, Jesus has done it again.
there's this difference. I don't know if people differentiate the social media comedians and then on
Okay.
stage comedian.
Okay.
Do you feel there's any similarity, or do you feel there's a difference?
Okay, so there's a huge difference, extremely huge difference between us and the skid makers. Sometimes you can be both. You can be a stand-up comedian and then who once in a while does content. It's a huge difference because what they do is like visual storytelling. What we do is audio storytelling. Like I'm playing the whole part. So I give you an instance. Mr. Funny, for instance, wants to play a skit. You will see him, you see the mother, you see the child, you see the doctor, you see. But when I'm telling a story, I'm the doctor, I'm the mother, I'm the father, I'm the script writer, I'm the screenplayer. It's a whole lot different. And then,
More challenging.
yes, when they're watching on TV, you're not getting a feedback. You just put it out there. You don't know what's going on. For stand-up comedy, you are talking to people who are not your friends. It's a different ball game of storytelling. They are bound to be distracted. They are bound to. So it's there's a whole lot more. Comedy is very. There's sitcom. There's stand up. There's what's this other? There are too many very ways of doing comedy. So they are absolutely different from what we do.
So would you say this one is more challenging than the other, or it's just the same?
Everything is challenging. So I think them who do content creation already would have known that is the talent that God gave them. I want to believe it's extremely challenging for them. If it wasn't easier for the duam now, if it was easy rather for the duam, do you understand? And it's not easy to dish out content day to day to tell different stories. Just like us too. I tell a joke now, I know if you repeat them again, so we don't hear them before. So everything is difficult.
I remember speaking to a comedian, and he said there's something he likes about online comedians and all, but some of them try to portray some of these people's jokes onto online social. What's your take on that?
Well, it's a crazy thing. We've talked about it and talked about it. That's one of the crazy things that we're facing. No copyright protection. I tell you a joke, and then a skit maker does it as a skit, and then the people don't even know. They just watch a skit and it's funny. I can tell you that 50% of some of their stories are our jokes that we have told. Jokes the stand-up comedians are told yesteryears, they were still telling. But it's all good. Everybody is growing, right? But it's true that it's going on, right? It's going on. We tell jokes, then they act it as story, and everybody's moving.
Okay. All right. So what more do we expect from the brand? I mean, are you in the US, or you're? Because I want to know you're here, or?
Yes, to be honest, I'm in the US. Like I said, I shot to the US and Nigeria. So a large period of time I'm in the US, and then the other time I'm in Nigeria.
So I just a flight. You don't have to go
Yes,
to
yes,
Nigeria.
just 1 hour,
I'm
30
excited
minutes.
because I can just fly.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Finally, what do you think about a friend or a partner getting close or friendly to an ex? Do you think it's a good idea when a partner gets close?
It's a risky idea. That's just what I would say. It's a risky idea.
My friend carry me go super club for America. Then they give me bundle of dollar. I don't know say for America super club na per song. This joke where they crack now, but when you their wife don't really laugh. You get the kind of joke where you crack that madam to say what's funny. You can see mature man, let's encourage the comedian.
Boom, boom, boom. It's about Kapela, aka the Golden Boy, aka the Dollar Remix. Keep watching Jenny O Talks. Once Jenny O they talk, you know, say a better talk. Don't touch the dial. If your hand near and just increase the volume, keep it locked down.